Hi Biology. This is a run-through of how to complete the cells and organelle worksheet packet. You may have a printed copy of this if you picked up the note guides. It should be tucked in there. It is pages 8, 9, and 10. But if you don't, you have the digital copy that you can complete as well. So let's take a look. All right, so when you load the digital copy, it will be small. Remember, click on the zoom and bring it up to 100% so you don't have to squint the whole time, and it's kind of impossible to read. And the first page you're going to see is kind of working with definitions. And so we've got our first definition here, protects the DNA. You need to name the organelle that does that. So pull out those Quizlet flashcards, or your notes would be even better. By the way, if you have not completed notes for section 2.1, stop right now and go do that first. This will be very difficult for you otherwise. So if we take a look at our notes, we'll find that the organelle in charge of protecting the DNA, it kind of wraps it up in a bubble, it's in the center of the cell. That is going to be the nucleus. And so all you need to do is fill in the organelle here. You'll notice there are 15 different descriptions or jobs of things that happen in the cell, which means you will have 15 different organelles to list. So there should be no duplicates on this list. All right, that is page 1, which prepares you for page 2. Page 2 is now taking those organelles that you just figured out what they did and figuring out where they belong in the cell. And so if you look here, we have one cell up here. We have another shape of a cell down here, and here's where you're going to get a little bit of an answer. You remember that our animal cells are circular, and they do not have that square shape. They do not have that cell wall that protects them. And so we would highlight this knowing that it's an animal cell, and you can pick whatever color you like as long as I can read it. So that is part of what you have to do there. The next thing you're going to need to do is label the organelles. Each arrow is pointing to a different organelle in the cell, and your job is to figure out what they are. So let's go with the same one we were mentioning before, the one that protects the DNA. See how it's in the center of the cell? We've got all those squiggly lines. Those are your chromosomes or your DNA unraveled. And so we're going to follow that arrow out, which points to the whole thing, and that is our nucleus. Now you'll notice there's a darker blob in the center. That does something different, and that is your job to go figure out what that is. So that's probably one of the ones that people get the most confused on. Another thing I want to point out to you is you have these kind of folded organelles here, and you've got one that's not bumpy, and you have one that is bumpy. Hint, hint, those are two different things. So here's the one that's bumpy, and here's the one that is not. All right, the last piece on this worksheet, if you read the instructions, is to put stars next to the organelles that are unique to only plants or only animal cells. And so if we look here for our animal cell, we haven't labeled enough organelles yet to prove that there's something unique. So let's look at our plant cell because I know one right off the bat. We already mentioned it. Only plants have this cell wall that goes around the whole cell and gives it that rigid structure. And so we know this is our cell wall. And since I know animal cells don't have those, I'm going to grab I'm going to grab a star and put it next to the cell wall. So that is your way of telling me you know that cell walls are only found in plant cells. A plant cell will have two things that an animal cell does not, and an animal cell will have two things that a plant cell does not. Notice you've got more, as it jumps around, sorry. You've got more stars at the top here, so just keep on using them. You should not run out. If you ran out, you used too many stars. So make sure that you really look at your notes to figure out which ones should have stars for being unique. All right, the last page is going to take you a little bit more time. This is where you put it all together. So you figured out what the organelles do, you know where they're located, and now you have to read a story and figure out which part in the story represents each organelle. And so in this story below, and I'm not going to read it to you, you can do that on your own, but we're looking at a town and there's a building in the middle that makes donuts. It is a donut factory. It is a fabulous place to be. So what you're going to be doing is as you read through the story, each of the underlined words represents a part of the cell that would do that similar function in the cell. So if we're talking about producing donuts, what would we be producing in the cell? If I look at this third sentence here, in the center of the building is an office where the bakers keep all the recipes for making the donuts. Well, that sounds like it's storing information, and it's in the center, which is a clue, and it sounds like it's protected. It's closed in an office. They're not just laying on a counter somewhere. So that tells me this is something that's in the center of a cell that is protecting information. Does that ring any bells? Hopefully. You're thinking, oh, we just mentioned that. That would be the nucleus. If so, good job. You're correct. So you would just enter nucleus here. Oh, no, sorry. You would enter office here. See, typing and talking at the same time are so challenging. You would enter office there to indicate that you know that in this donut factory, the office is the analogy for the nucleus. The last piece of this is going to take some creativity, and it's actually probably one of the most fun parts. You're going to write your own analogy. You don't have to write a full big old story like you see up here, but it should be about a paragraph. And you are going to make your own analogies for each organelle. So look back at your list. You can pop back up here to page 2 and look at the plant or the animal. And or even you can, it's right here, right? Here's all 10 of them, and you can fill them in on your own analogy there. All right, that is it for this worksheet packet. If you have any questions, you can find me on Teams. That's the fastest, or you can email me and I can get you some help. All right, good luck.